Hi, my name is Kyle Wong from U11, and today I'm here to talk about my CAS experiences and CAS activities that I had. The first activity that I would like to talk about is the Junior Achievement Club, because it was the most impactful, challenging, and most memorable activity out of all my CAS experiences. So before I talk about this experience, let's discuss and talk about what is the Junior Achievement Club. Well, Junior Achievement, or JA for short, is an inter-school competition that requires us students to create and develop a company and then sell a product that we made to the general public. This was a challenging yet fun experience that I would like to talk about. In this club, I was assigned or elected the role of the finance director. Basically, I was in charge of all finance related things, such as calculating profit margins, production costs, and writing up financial reports. At the same time, I had to work together with other club members and directors to develop a brand image and then advance our company. There are several steps to creating a JA club. Firstly, we have to raise capital by going around the school and asking students, teachers, and parents to invest in the company and promising them a profit margin or a return in their investment. And of course, we are to think of a product to sell. Afterwards, we have to find a manufacturer online such as Taobao and Alibaba. And then after we produce and manufacture that product, we had to sell product in open day or the trade fair or after school and in school. Being good in math and numbers, I was happy that I was chosen the finance role because I could utilize my strengths to the fullest. However, I also wanted the CEO position because I realized this was the most important role, and I want to be an important member and an important director in this company. However, at the same time, I realized that CEO is a great responsibility, and responsibility that I wasn't ready for yet, because sometimes I think myself as a person who is clumsy and sometimes lazy even, and being a CEO could hinder our company and hinder our advancements of our JA club. As the company progressed, we faced numerous issues that hindered our progress, and our team as a whole started to fall apart. One of the major issues that we faced when designing our product was that several directors and club members had disagreements with each other with what we should make and how it should cater to the general public. We spent nearly 2 months deciding on our product, and we didn't even have a design yet. Since our club started in September, this means that we only have decided on what we should make on November, while the trade fair, which is one of the most important dates that we had to sell our product on, is in February, which is only a few months away. Being U11s and the first time running a school club, while none of us, the directors, even joined a JA club in the past, means that a lot of pressure was placed on our shoulders, and we started to get nervous and issues started to arise. The first issue was the lack of communication and cooperation with the several members. And the director failed, and us as directors failed to convey what we should make and how the design should be with the members. Although we're behind schedule and we delayed the production time of our product, we still managed to create the product just in time before the trade fair. On the day of the trade fair, I was nervous and shy. I did not talk to the customers or any people that passed by, because I was too scared that I would stutter and embarrass myself. However, after a couple of minutes, a couple of my friends came over to comfort me, gave me the courage to approach any potential customers. At the end of the trade fair, I sold more than a dozen of our products, which I was extremely proud of. This showed me that mutual support and help could really benefit the team and each other, as cheesy or as corny as it may sound. At the end, we won the Social Innovation, or the ICT Award, which we are all very proud of, when it showed that hard work actually pays off. This helps me in the future when I enter similar job sectors regarding business. Overall, I treat the trade fair and the JA not strictly as a competition, but a learning experience for us to improve in the future. All the months of preparation paid off, showing that dedication is important, and that despite our squabbles and miscommunication between members and directors, we still managed to push through with perseverance and commitment, and made me very proud to be part of this JA experience. Next CAS experience is just teaching of underprivileged children, funded by the Chicken Soup Foundation. The purpose of this class experience is to interact, communicate, and educate the children who are not as fortunate as I am. The goal is to foster and develop a relationship with the children and provide insight on the problem of poverty and underprivileged families in Hong Kong. I hope I'm able to raise awareness on such an issue through this experience. When the experience first started, I was very nervous and I did not talk to the children or any students that asked me questions or was willing to communicate with me, because I was too scared that I'll embarrass myself by doing something wrong and making the children laugh at me. But after a while, I realized that after all, they're just children, and they're innocent children that have no intention to harm me or to make fun of me. So after a few weeks in the program, I was finally able to develop a bond with the children that I was assigned to teach. They no longer see me as an authoritative figure, but instead a person that they can trust and be friends with. They'll be willing to share any troubles or issues that they face at home with me, from small things such as trouble doing homework to issues they face at home. I help them with a wide variety of homework, such as mathematics and Chinese. The children I teach range from 7 to 11 years old, so the education level and knowledge regarding different topics varies. The one challenge that I face every time that I teach these children is to keep the concentration on homework and the tasks that they set by the school teachers, instead of being distracted by toys or items around them. To combat this problem, I will always start making a few jokes and asking them how they do lately, in order to keep them entertained and excited and prevent them from getting bored of doing homework. To keep them on track, I will start every few minutes to have a quick chat and play a bit with them. Although this method isn't effective as forcing them to do homework, I find it's the best way to keep them happy and also a great job at developing a trusting bond with them. Week after week, I made more progress with the children. They became much more open to me and willing to share their daily activities and events with me. I felt like they treated me as a brother instead of a helper or just another social worker. However, since the program was only 2 months long, eventually it had to end. One session, I told the children that I was going to leave soon, and I could see their shocked faces when they heard the news. This showed me they actually cared for me and wanted me to stay longer with them and enjoyed my company. At the same time, I felt a sense of longing and wanting to stay and teach the children more. Finally, on our last session, in order to leave them with the best time possible, we prepared a few magic tricks and card games to play with the children, since we saw that they enjoyed learning and playing magic tricks. I believe that this activity really tested me and my partner's preparation and organization skills. We had to learn new magic tricks in ourselves in order to perform to the children. And even though it was a bit tedious, I believe that it was all worth it, since we all had an amazing time, and that we could see the children really enjoyed what we prepared for them. For us, this activity meant a lot more besides just completing a class experience. Through the class experience, I saw myself changing, and my attitude and my behaviorisms, and changing my social skills and my fear of talking to new people and talking to children, to step out of my own box and experience a new way of living. For me, I believe this class experience impacted my life in the most positive way possible. The third experience I would like to talk about is the Otis Investment Competition. The Otis Investment Competition simulates the real-world stock market and requires different teams across the world to invest in different firms and markets. Through the competition, my team and I will construct an investment portfolio in which we will decide the best companies and firms to invest, based on thorough research and different market indicators, and while working as a team to help create the best plan possible. During the first week of our Otis competition, we did preliminary research on several factors and sectors, including information technology, consumer staples, and much more. Each group member was assigned a sector to research and assess, and now is given the sector of information technology. At this point of the program, teamwork and peer-to-peer communication was key to success. This is because finding data on a specific sector is tedious and requires the team member to extensive research and knowledge on the sector. And therefore, we have to discuss thoroughly with each other and collaborate on which part suits which person the best. As the midterm report came by, we had to outline our tactics, indicator use, stock invested in a stock that we can invest in the future for our investor. However, I believe that I could have contributed more to the midterm report, as I only typed 2 paragraphs of information, while one of my teammates typed the majority of the report for. This showed that our teamwork among our group is severely lacking, and that we continue to improve this issue by sorting out different tasks, different members beforehand. This activity means a lot to me, and so I would like to pursue a career in finance and investment. This competition sets the basis of my future career path, and I will try my very best to show that not only to my teammates but also to our teachers in charge that I'm a capable individual. In the upcoming weeks, we continue to invest in more companies using a strategy of analyzing indicators of each company, which gave us success to a certain degree. As we approach the 3/4 of the competition, we have made quite a few investments. Using different indicators and strategies that we develop ourselves, we managed to pinpoint a couple of different firms from each sector to invest in. However, we received substantial losses from which we did not anticipate. I believe this is an excellent opportunity to learn from, and not only to improve our strategy, but also how we view the competition. Most of us believe investment is easy and that we can slack off in this competition. But by reaching our first loss, it shows us that investment is not an easy task, and that it is a real wake-up call for us. Furthermore, I believe at this point of the competition that our teamwork skills improved, as we are working much more coherently and help each other to find the best investment strategies. The shortcoming we face, I believe, is the best part of the competition, since it only allows us to focus better and harder and work harder, but to show us that many things in life is not so simple. I want to enter finance in the future, and it shows us that I have to work hard to succeed. At the end, the Otis Awarding online trading competition was a great experience for us, the 6 of us. Over the course of these 2 months, we were given the chance to not only learn new strategies regarding investment, but also given the opportunity to put our strategies into practice. Although we did not achieve the top ranks of the leaderboard, we believe that the process of learning is much more important than the result itself. The competition was definitely much more difficult than we imagined. Before signing up for the competition, we were thrilled and extremely humbled to join such a prestigious learning experience. This is due to the fact that as students, we have no real experience dealing with finance and economics in the real world. In economic classes, we only engage in hypothetical situations detached from real-world economics, which is also largely did not cover investment strategies. This means that competition will only not be an entirely new experience for us, but also give us the opportunity to engage in an interactive, heuristic approach to learning. When the competition started, we discussed and formulated many different strategies that we saw fit for our goals in the competition. After collecting data and creating a spreadsheet that we have some conflict between some team members regarding the situation of the workload. There are quarrels between members in our group, as certain individuals weren't doing enough and contributing to the fair share during the early part of the competition. As IB students, we are under constant stress from the copious amount of homework and assignments, and by signing up for competition, we are faced with new challenges that we struggle to complete. This competition undoubtedly was a highlight for our secondary life. Our team enjoyed these fantastic 3 months of the competition, which we were able to learn and test our theories. As a whole, it was undoubtedly a very fruitful and unique experience. Overall, the Junior Achievement Club, teaching of underprivileged children, and all this competition was the highlight of my class experiences from my first year as an IB student.